summer of love was a myth. At least it was in this tiny Welsh village, which consisted of a primary school, a part-time chip shop, corner shop come newsagent, and a pub. All this built on a hill which Terry Evans and Ian Jackson sat upon the top of. It was 5:15 p.m. on a boiling hot Saturday afternoon, and the two friends were bored shitless. Nothing to do and not much money to do anything about it. They busied themselves writing on their flared jeans and black and white baseball boots. They had earlier found an old tractor tyre, a huge rubber wheel with little thread left. And decided what to do with the tyre, Terry produced a bottle of cough medicine and asked Ian if he still had that bottle of nasal spray that he robbed from his mother. He said that he did, and both young men began to gorge upon the medicines. Suddenly, they were joined by Rose-Marie, by far the most gorgeous girl in the village. She had the most beautiful tan with long blonde hair resting upon her shoulders, with a hydrangea in her hair, a long skirt and skimpy vest. She sat on the tyre and asked the young men what they were doing. They replied that they were getting high, which she found really cool, and asked if she could join them. They explained that they had just consumed a lot and were feeling rather nauseous, rather than high. Rose-Marie appeared disappointed and moaned about the state of boredom they were all enduring. With that, Ian began to feel sick, made his excuses, and retired to his home, where he was to remain being sick all over the remainder of the night. Terry asked if the beautiful girl was up for some excitement, expecting him to suggest going up to the rear field for a good, hard you-know-what. She eagerly replied that she most certainly was. The young man was delighted at her response, and with his sickness clearing, he rolled the tractor tyre upright. Rose-Marie asked what he was about to do, and he replied that for the sake of excitement, he intended to bounce the tyre down the hill to see what would happen. The girl appeared amused, but told him that bouncing it would be really dangerous. She suggested rolling it down the hill instead. Terry disagreed by telling her that rolling it would be terribly boring. Sexually frustrated and in dire need of some form of excitement, Rose-Marie asked if he had any money. He replied that he had £1, which was enough to treat the beauty for the best part of the evening. She, skint but in no need of money due to her beauty and her many admirers, suggested that if he took her down the pub, they could return to the field behind and make love under the moonlight in the hay. With that, Terry agreed, but not before bouncing the tyre down the hill. It bounced high into the air and clipped the top of the newsagents below, up and over and out of sight. The couple sprinted down the hill, trying to catch sight of the tyre, which had bounced further down the hill, crashing through the window of the saloon bar of the pub and over the counter. Laughing like drains, the couple reached the pub and went inside. The landlord asked them where they thought they were going. They replied, straight-faced, that they just wanted to drink, but the landlord told them that some idiot had just launched a tractor tyre through his window. It had shattered all the flagons and optics behind the bar and made its way to the cellar at the back, blowing all of the electrics out. There'll be no drinks served for the rest of the weekend. Terry turned to face Rose-Marie outside the pub and shrugged his shoulders. The village beauty glared at Terry, called him a dev, and stormed off, only to stop to call back to a bemused medhead, "I told you to bloody roll it, didn't I?"